up, guys? Welcome to round number 6 out of 7 at the PPG Presents Dragon Ball Regionals Qualifier, Dragon Ball Super Card Game National Championship Qualifier here at Otakon in Washington, D.C. Amazing convention, amazing people. We have Joseph Gonzalez on the left playing Trunks. We have Alan Schaefer on the right playing SS3 Goku. Pretty excited about this matchup. We've seen this a little bit earlier. This is kind of like, these two decks have been very popular at Gen Con. Trunks is, does very similar to what Goku does, except he wants to do it all in one turn, where SS3 Goku gets the ability to kind of delay it, do it a little bit later, play bigger cards, and Trunks wants to play a bunch of small cards, but play a lot of them in a turn and draw a lot of cards off that advantage. All right, so Alan is going to, looks like Alan's playing SS3 Swap, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, he was so excited to get on stream. He was like, man, I'm playing SS3 Swap. I was like, all right, you could go on stream. Yeah. Sure. I mean, you're 4-1 with Swap, right?
That's cool.
Pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And this is a pure Swap deck. This is not like a, oh, I'm just playing Bardock and Goten and Videl.
That's really cool. Actually, no, Swap might be a pseudo counter to that deck we saw, Marcel. Because once you get one thing to stick, you can swap into bigger cards.
Possibly, yeah.
It does cost a little bit of a little bit of energy investment, but I think that you can pull off 2 energy to get to like a 3 or 4 drop. All right, here comes Bardock taking life, going to 4 life. Ready to awaken here. Awaken, draw 2. By the way, doing this before his opponent has had a chance to play the game. 120 players, guys.
Yeah, 120. Shout out, by the way, I missed all these cheers. Jason OCE with the cheer. Beefy GG, I think I already shouted you out. Thanks again for the cheer. And then B Will TV. Appreciate it, man.
My buddy Brandon Williams. Thank you, buddy.
Super appreciated. Thank you guys so much who have contributed to the stream in the form of bits or cheers or any possible type of Twitch currency. I'm not very familiar, but especially those who have used their Twitch Prime membership on us.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it. We're going to be getting more consistent quality content. We have a bunch of regionals lined up. We have a really cool approach coming up next regional for Richmond. We got a lot of cool ideas brewing in our head that we're going to put into fruition. And stream's only going to get better, so make sure you hop along for the ride.
Swap deck's looking pretty sick. I like that he's playing all these cards consistently after each other, and then passing the turn, his opponent plays an energy and passes. Pretty devastating. Has access to some pretty cool cards. I like the Yajirobe. The Master Roshi in the deck is sick. Like having that cheap effective counter. Goten is obviously amazing. Gets attacked, look at top 3, choose a card. Very powerful as well. Swap into a 3-drop Goku here. This card's actually pretty sick. It has barrier, which is important to protect the chain. He's on attack here for 15. Using Trunks to untap 1. Going up to 20k. And Justice is going to take it. Go to 5. This should allow Alan to swap again. Ah, my boy. This Gohan. Love this guy. Comes to the play, you get to draw 2 cards. Also has barrier, so you can still protect your chain. And it looks like he might be attacking, might not be attacking. I like the idea of not attacking here by Alan. I mean, Joseph probably has a way to self-awaken, but I think it's okay to make him have it. I mean, it's pretty likely that he has access to like a Kaba or Trunks, but no reason to make life easy for him. All right, Joseph's drawing a card. Gets Fu. Pretty powerful card, but it actually doesn't look like... The first look through there, I didn't see... Oh, yeah, I think... Yeah, there's Trunks in there. Okay. So Joseph's going to be able to awaken this turn if he wants. He might not even want to. 10,000. Attack. Into Goten. Has to get that Goten off the board. Uses Unbreakable to draw a card. Gets Kaba off that draw. Draws off the Trunks ability. Draws a Trunk. So if he didn't have a way to awaken before, he does now. Alan wisely letting this Goten die. Don't want that anymore. No reason to... This deck, the card does give you a card back, but it's not worth saving it if you have to spend multiple cards to get it back. All right, Alan playing his energy down here. Passing turn. Looks like what Joseph's trying to set up for here is a Chantak Zeno, try to take some of this card advantage away. And Chantak Zeno is a great way to interrupt this swap mechanic as well. Let's see what Alan can do, though, before that happens. He can still get pretty far up his chain. Okay, so attack with leader, 15 into 10. Draw a card. Draws... They all three drop Goku again. Not going to be particularly useful. Alan attacking for 20k. And Joseph's going to counter. All right, attacking 10k to 10k. Swapping the 1-drop into the 2-drop, attacking again for 10k. I like what Alan's doing here. Alan is making sure, similarly to the untapped 2 energy leaders, it's really important, if you can, to awaken Trunks on your turn. If you do, it really limits his draw ability. And so what happens here is that Alan's going to put a lot of pressure on Trunks and try to make him have to awaken or take a lot of life. That's really going to let him get into a situation where his awakening ability isn't going to be, his awakening turn isn't going to be as powerful because he'll be limited on how many cards he can draw on his turn. So a great job by Alan for doing that. Now he's swapping out into the 3-drop, attacking for 15k. He's going to pass turn? Even though he didn't do much damage that turn, awakening Joseph on his turn is actually a lot more devastating than what you might think. Yeah, guys, asking about this custom altar. It's up to the head judge's discretion at each event. The head judge allowed it here as long as he could show that he actually owns the card, which Joseph did, and so he is allowed to use it. Pretty straightforward. All right, Joseph's attacking for 5,000 with intensifying power Trunks. Draws 2 actually is not going to take a life, it doesn't look like. And Alan would just block that. All right, looks like a Fu's coming down. We'll see. Joseph checking out his drop area, and there's the Fu. Comes to play, gets to draw 2 cards, gets a Piccolo and a Zeno off of his 2 cards. Returning the Trunks to his hand with the Flute, drawing a card, gets another Zeno. Not the card he wants to see, but again, out of all the leaders, Trunks is the leader that you don't mind drawing multiple Zeno with because you can cycle them. It's obviously not ideal, but you can combo with them, and even though they have 0 combo power, you still draw a card off of Trunks, which lets you kind of get rid of them. They're still pretty bad on defense, though. Both players having small novels in their hand. So many cards. All right, Joseph is going to combo with Baby Trunks here to stifle the attack. Alan attacking it with 4-drop Swap Gohan into Awakened Trunks here, 20 into 15, and Joseph's going to snap negate that. Alan attacking it again for 15,000. Ooh, comboing, trying to knock him to 3. Joseph used that Piccolo of his own. And a Sensu Bean. And here's 1-drop Trunks coming out. Now Joseph might be able to actually swing out. I think he does have Baby Trunks. I think it's the 3rd card in his hand. He can swing out here, take a life. Alan going to Flying Nimbus to stop that attack. And makes it so he can only attack with 1 more card. Joseph decides to play out Mai here. And he's actually going to swing with Mai to ready an energy with this. He doesn't look like he has access. Oh, it's there. So he actually has the Chain Attack Trunks combo. I don't think this is going to be as devastating as what I thought it was going to be to Alan, because Alan does have a lot of energy, a decent amount of life, and few cards in hand. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to be enough for Joseph. Yeah, for people saying that they, people might come in and not know what leader their opponent's playing. The leader each player is playing is underneath their name, and the picture of their leader is actually to the left of that as well, guys. So keep that in mind. There is multiple ways on stream to tell what leader each player is playing. So So Alan's going to take the hit off the leader attack and go to 2 life. Joseph playing Kaba. Swing off Kaba. Looks like he might be going for an all-in here. Right, but the Flying Nimbus should stop that from happening. Okay, good. They did catch that. Okay, good. And then passing. All right, Alan's tapping 2 energy. Playing out Goten. Love my Goten. Attacking 10,000 into 15,000. I'll look at the top 3 cards of his deck. Sees 3 pretty good cards, but it looks like he's going to go straight for... SS3 Goku is actually a pretty tough card. We've seen it a lot yesterday in the starter battles, but the card's actually pretty good. It's a 25k attacker. When it attacks the first time, you can take a card from your life. And if you do and you have 2 or less life, it untaps and gets triple strike. I think right now Alan is just trying to get Joseph to get that blocker out of there. If so, he might be able to sneak in this Goku. All right, here Alan's trying to figure out the best course of action. A lot of options in hand. And it looks like Alan's going for it, dropping Big Daddy down. What Alan could do here is dig for Flute. If he digs for Flute, he could Flute Black the blocker and then try to go all in on the triple strike. Though it's a pretty big long shot. So Alan's just going to play out the Goku and pass turn, readying 3 energy. For his defense, has a pretty good hand of defense here. Has a super combo, some cheap combos as well. And here Joseph is attacking in with double strike Kaba. We'll see if Joseph decides to take a life here. Uses Roshi to stop that attack. Joseph's going to Flute. Play it out again. Attack again. 5k into 15k. Alan says that's fine. Joseph taking a life, bringing this up to 25, 35, 45. Oh God, he's got 2. He got an unbreakable. He got unbreakable. And a Piccolo, and a Senzu Bean off of his cards. And that's going to be game for Alan. Holy crap. Couldn't have ripped any better cards off the top with the combos, but very good restrained play from Joseph. Pretty cool deck. It's cool to see both of these actually played. Trunks looks awesome. SS3 Goku looking great. If you guys have any questions at all, make sure you let us know at PPG Games Live. And I'll do my best to answer your questions as soon as possible, guys. That's what we're definitely here to do. Want to keep you guys up to date with as many updates as we can and make sure we answer your guys' questions. Our main purpose here is to bring a good quality stream to the community and support and interact with you guys in any way we can. Alan taking some time trying to figure out what he wants to sideboard. Has a lot of options. I really like the idea of him sideboarding in the flutes. I think flutes are actually really good. I feel like he might have been able to win the last turn if he would have had a flute. I'm not sure if he runs any main board or how many he runs in main board. If he has 3 in the sideboard, I guess he can only run 1. But I think bouncing those blockers back to his opponent's hand would have been really good. I don't know. I don't think there's any undefeated Trunks, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's in the top table, to be honest. Explosive Power Vegeta. That's the new Vegeta, right? Explosive Power Vegeta is actually doing very well. I think it's won every game it's been on stream. And I think two of the top 4 players right now are playing Explosive Power Vegeta. So actually having a great showing here. Extremely powerful card. Koopazilla, yes. Everywhere, my friends, everywhere. I'm not sure what that word means, but I know it's referring to people who like anime. And there's a lot of those people around. All right, so we're getting ready to get into the second match of round number 6 here. Pretty excited to see how these players approach this game too. Really excited to see what they sideboarded in. I believe Marcel's what is it, 5-1? Or 5-0-1. He's 5-0-1, I believe, after last round. Oh, I'm sorry, 4-0-1 after last round. All right, here we get into the game. Alan starting out, pitching a Trunks to get ready to energy out here. Gets a yellow and a yellow. Gets that double yellow yet again. Doesn't seem like he runs very many blue cards. He's going to go search out his swap card, getting that Bardock. This is going to allow him to quickly awaken if he has... Actually, this card itself can just let him quickly awaken. He can just play it out, take a life, put it back in his hand, play it out again, take a life, awaken, draw 2. The ideal play would be able to actually swap these into something, though. And there's the Bardock. Takes a life. Gets a 3-drop Goten, it looked like, off of his... No, there's a 2-drop. Okay, sick. Gets the swap in. Gets to play another one. If he gets another 2-drop off of this... No, gets Roshi, though. Gets to awaken. Draws 2. Choosing not to attack with his... Well, he has to ready his energy, which he didn't do. He's a have to, actually. It's a 0. Okay, there's a ready. Okay. I really feel like Alan should have attacked with a Goten. I really don't see a reason not to attack with it. Let's go. Take the hit. Go to 3 life. 3 life to 8. Pretty big life discrepancy here. Yeah, I don't see a reason. Oh, that's right. That's the first turn of the game. Holy crap, guys. Sorry about that. I'm getting tired. Getting sleepy. Gonna make some mistakes. We're almost into round number 7, which is the last round of Swiss here. Getting very little sleep this week, but I think it's been worth it. I feel like we've been putting on a pretty good show for you guys, and I'm pretty excited to see what we do next. A lot of work to do. Yeah, I know, guys. I'm sorry. I understand, guys. I apologize. For some reason, I thought Joseph went first. I don't know why. Because I'm blind would be why. Alan attacking 1500 into 1500. SS3 Goku into Bodyguard Legic. It looks like Joseph is deciding to let it go. I need to start bringing some tea with me. That's actually a good idea. I might actually start doing that. Yes. They'll be playing out of top 16, guys. Absolutely. Yep. I think top 16. No. I think they're playing out of top 8. I'm sorry. I think top 8 plays out, but top 16 get invites, I think. All right, Alan's tapping 2. Swapping out the 3-drop Goku with Barrier for the 2-drop Baby Gohan with Barrier. Yeah, it seems like, yeah, it's blue-red Trunks. It has, like, from what we've seen, we didn't get to see too much, but it has very little red in it. Like, I haven't seen, like, foreseeing hits or anything like that. Just seen, like, Kabas, Trunks, Bodyguard Legics. And there's the mine. All right, Goten looks at the top 3. A lot of good options here. Alan picking, I think, the 5-drop Goku, if I saw it right. No, the Gohan is what it looks like. Yes, guys, the top 16 gets an invite to the national championship in November. It's going to be awesome. SS3 Goku, attack of 15,000 and 10,000 here. Joseph using Senzu Bean. Gosh, I love that Gohan card. Every time I see it being played, it looks so cool. Trunks to Radiant Energy. Joseph's going to block that attack. All right, Alan passing to Joseph. Joseph starts his turn with the 3 energy charge, charging Unbreakable Goku. And playing out Chain Attack Trunks with the Evolve. Alan saying you have to have 3 red energy to play that, but Joseph doing it with the Evolve, not playing it outright. Just attacking 15,000. Alan snap. Master Roshing that play. There's actually foreseeing a hit in Joseph's hand. Attacks again, gets another Master Roshi. This is actually a really good play by Alan because what he's doing is by countering both the Zeno and the Trunks, he puts Joseph in a weird situation where he won't be able to extend his turn through combos like Senzu Bean or Baby Trunks. And that's actually going to put an end to Joseph's turn. Very smart series of plays by Alan. Getting the tempo back in his favor here. Alan swapping out into the 5-drop Goku. Attacking 15,000 into 15,000. Drawing a card off that attack. And comboing what appears to be both to go up to 25K. Joseph's going to Piccolo, draw a card, gets an Unbreakable off the Piccolo, and plays Trunks to go to 30. So Alan choosing to untap his Goku, but then passing the turn. I'm not sure if Alan has the power to get through this Trunks defense. So Joseph's playing foreseeing hit. That's game. Joseph takes a look at Alan's hands, sees that he has no way to stop this double strike from hits, and Alan's saying, all right, man, good game. Thanks for playing. Appreciate ya.